Hello Pisces, and thanks for joining me for the May of 2020 Taroscope with Animal Totem. I'm vickieverlie, the Rock and Roll Prophetess, and I do psychic tarot readings on YouTube. I also do psychic astrology. I've been doing readings professionally for over 30 years, so I have a lot of experience. The decks we're going to use today, as always, the Rock and Roll Tarot deck, my own creation, my own design. Followed up with a bonus card from the Beast Mistress Animal Oracle cards, also my own design. If you're Patreon level 2, we're going to be pulling at least one, maybe a couple of these tea leaf cards, because they're kind of real brief, but we'll do some clarification for our Patreon peeps with the tea leaf cards also. So if you're interested in that, you can look ahead for that. Look on my website. The cards have been thoroughly shuffled in between the reading, and now I am just going to do a loose shuffle to pull out the cards that are meant to come out for Pisces for May. I'm also going to be opening up for, there's some big events going on, but the summer solstice and the is going to also be an eclipse this June. So as always, with my special readings, I'm going to open up about a month early. So in May, I'll be opening up. If you're watching this on Patreon early, then it might not be on my website yet. But by the time it posts on my main YouTube channel, those readings will be available. And it's going to be, it's a really powerful time. It's a the solstice is always a powerful time. But there's also going to be this awesome eclipse happening too. So uber powerful. So if you want to see how that might affect you and look at with your chart and psychic reading, you can look at that. Okay, so let's look at what's going on here, Pisces. You got a nice reading here. Look at this reading. Beautiful, beautiful cards. Star is the very first card out. This is a beautiful card. I often think of the Star card, like it reminds me of you guys, of Pisces, because you're so psychic and spiritual, you know, you are. And so it does remind me of you. But it's a card of having our spirit guides and angels present, available, working their magic for us. They're just working their magic. They're pouring down the blessings. And for many of you, it does seem to be in a financial arena, but there's also some love cards over here too, but we'll get to that. So first of all, look at my awesome magic wand I ordered. These are handmade wood from Etsy. I don't know the shop name. I don't have an affiliate deal with them or anything. I just think it's beautiful. But anyway, so yeah, Star is raining down the blessings. You know, it's raining down the blessings. And it's leading right to some money offers. So if some of you have been cooped up and wanting to get a new job or get something going financially, and it's just like, well, I can't get anything going until things move forward. Looks like things are moving forward. Also in May, these are all earth. Pentacles are all very much earth energy. And in May, we're going to be, you know, in Taurus for the majority of the month until like, oh, that's the one thing I didn't write down. You're my first people that I'm doing. I'll have to look it up. I guess I could look it up. You don't mind if I look it up, do you, Pisces? It's usually right around the 20th or thereabouts, but let's just take a look here in this hard to see little book that I have. Let's see here. May. When does the sun move into Taurus? Looks like it's going to be on the 20th, just as I thought. Or is it the note day on the 20th? Or 21st. Well, we'll say 21st. I'm actually not sure. This isn't very clear at all. But we'll say 21st. Sun moves into Taurus. It's always about that time, and you know, when the time comes, you can look it up. But anyways, that's the whole time that, you know, the sun's going to be in Taurus. So there's going to be a lot of financial blessings coming your way during that time. Be open. The Fool is here, and the Fool is about being open. He's not, the Fool isn't a fool. He's just ready for a new adventure. He's ready to start a new track. Some of you might be starting some kind of home-based business. Something that you've been working on at home here could maybe turn into some other financial blessings. There's a lot of happiness and love showing around here for you guys. This looks so beautiful. Ten of Cups is known as the marriage card, but it just means the ultimate happiness. 10 is the most of anything, and the 10 of Cups is the most happiness, the most love, the most joy. And then the Sun card is here too. Somebody might be turning up pregnant. I mean, a lot of people are probably turning up pregnant after being in, on lockdown for all this time. This King of Rods is somebody very important and very, I'm hearing the word wondrous. So he's somebody wondrous, coming into your life potentially. So somebody very wondrous, somebody that you really, really hit it off with and really get along with. And normally probably fire sign, which would be a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. And you being water, that's not normally your jam or your thing, but this is really wonderful. Two of Rods says you're just on the same path. This is, to me, the Two of Rods is the most important card that could come up that would indicate long-term relationship really working out, because there's an underlying friendship, there's an underlying we get along, we're on the same path, we're heading in the same direction, we kind of see life the same way. Our undertakings, whatever we're undertaking here, is something that could be really favorable and positive. So this is beautiful, and I feel like this is tied for many of you. This is going to be tied into this big love relationship thing. The Rods person, too, besides representing, the fire sign energy, which he or she, these are general readings, so it could be anybody, no gender. Whatever, Rods do represent sexuality, too. So there's, not only a strong friendship, but a strong spark or, a sexual connection. He's a motivator. That came up real strong. And let that happen, by the way, when you're looking at this reading. And sometimes you could even watch him more than once or even take a screenshot of the cards. I tell people that when I do private reading, to take a screenshot of it. Because you can look at it at different times and different things are going to pop out at you. Well, just now that motivator just popped right out at me for you guys. So, motivator. This is somebody that's very going to get you motivated, going to get your mojo going is what I'm hearing. Your mojo rising. So that's really cool. Okay, let's go ahead and move over. We're going to do our animal totem card for our Pisces friends. Don't forget, I'm opening up for that special reading. It'll be available for a limited time. It's a solstice reading like I do every year, but it's so powerful this year because we're having an eclipse with it. So very, very powerful. Going to affect everybody big time. Okay, let's see what's going on for our Pisces friends for the month of May 2020. Ha! Pisces, sorry, I heard something. I hear something. I don't know if I still have mice, but we had mice before, and every time I hear any little noise, I'm like, is that a mouse? Oh my god. Rocco, come here, buddy. I need my dog in here, even though he's not a mouser. Come here. Come in here and protect me, good boy. Come on. I need you to protect me. Okay. Good boy. Stay here in case there's a mouse. Alright, so the card is the beaver. And the beaver is about building your future. It's about building your future. It's about building your home. Maybe you're going to be building a home with somebody. Maybe you're going to be building a home anyway. Let me read what I initially wrote when I made these cards. I said, builder, dreamer, familiar, friend, dweller of land and water. Yeah, two different worlds. Your diligence can change the flow of the river. Be the architect of your own life. Yeah, be the architect of your own life. And for some reason that tail is really standing out to me. And I believe it's almost like, I know they pat the mud with the tail and stuff, but it's reminding me of like a rudder on a ship, of how you would steer, the rudder on the ship steers the boat down the stream, and that's that water flow energy that you have. This thing about being in two different worlds, I get that vibe from this fire sign person. And in fact, maybe they're not even a fire sign. Maybe that's just showing up this way for some people, is because they're in a different world than you. But two worlds can collide, I'm hearing. And the two worlds can meld together. So like I said initially, well, normally water Pisces and fire, whatever, fire and water and fire are not going to be compatible. So maybe you do come from two different worlds. Maybe he or she's not a fire sign, but you just come from two different worlds. But that doesn't mean that you can't have a beautiful, wonderful partnership that's going to be long-lasting into the future. Okay, so now if you're a level, don't forget to check out my website, please, because everything that you do to help support me, I'm so appreciative. By liking and sharing and commenting on my videos and purchasing all my wares. I have t-shirts, I have I'm doing some really cool eclipse t-shirts for the 4th of July and the solstice one. You should be able to see those rolling around the video somewhere. By supporting me in all those ways, that's what keeps me doing these free readings each and every month. If you're a Patreon level 2, you can go ahead and head over to Patreon and get the link for the tea leaf readings. We're going to throw some, at least 1 or 2, but we're going to throw some cards out for these tea leaf readings. Okay, so thanks for tuning in. Have a great month of, I was going to say February, but of course it's May. Don't forget to hit subscribe if you want to find more of my videos. I do channeling and other videos. It's not just tarot and astrology. I do quite a bit of other stuff that's kind of on the deeper side, which I know a lot of your Pisces are pretty deep, so you might be into it. So check it out if you're interested. Thanks so much for tuning in. Have a great month of, I keep wanting to say February. There could be something going on coming back from February for some of you, but of course it's May, and I'll speak to you soon.